Brought ahead by Mercier, around a fallen Buckeye, he shoots, he scores! Jaden Mercier puts the Lions in front 1-0, 18:22 left to go in the first. Now up the far boards comes Kovacs. Kovacs into the circle, trying to make a move around McClellan, who denies that entry into the zone. And the Lions back the other way. Milhausen up the ice, 2-on-1 for McClellan in front. Backhander, he scores! Chase McClellan, forehand, backhand in the net, and the Lions lead by 4. 2:08 left to go in the first. For Houle. Houle to the middle, his shot swollen up. They poke it in and score! A power play goal for the Lions. They cut the lead in half. 1:45 to play in the second. Lions win the faceoff here on the power play. 57 seconds of man advantage time for them. It comes to Rarick inside the blue line. She holds it in. Now on the far side, centered. A shot by Cronin. She scores! This game is tied. 4:36 to go in the second. Behind the net for Rarick. Side of the net, stabbed there by McLaren. Now Rarick emerges with it. It comes to Knightsky near side. Shot on. She scores! Morgan Knightsky gives the Lions a 1-goal lead, 17.5 left in the first. Kuzma towers in for the faceoff. He wins it. The Lions work it up top for Yakish. And he'll walk in. His shot. He scores! Brady Yakish, his first goal as a Lion. He puts the Lions on top, 1-0, 12:21 to go in the first. 11:53 left to go. Here in the third period, we are knotted up at 1 goal apiece on the latest one from David Gagnon back in the second period. Lions dump it into the offensive zone. Anderson bodies a man off the puck. Schmiedlin in front, he scores! Patrick Schmiedlin, his first goal of the season. He gives the Lions a 2-1 lead, 11:40 to go in the third. Can't find a teammate over in the far corner. Lohman gets to it to hold it in. Comes off the skates of Cardona in front, grabbed onto by Papp. He'll move it along the goal line, a shot, they score! Patrick Schmiedlin on the doorstep, he buries it, and the Lions have a 1-0 lead, 13:15 to go here in the first period. Mushedre carries in deeper, sends it down the wall for Henderson in the corner. Molly Henderson back to Ellie Mushedre. Now up top, Pazmandi, across for McLaren. She winds and fires, she scores! A power play goal for Quinn McLaren, and the Lions extend the lead. It's 3-1, 3:04 left to go in the first. Kentucky moves it back up top for Bartnick. Bartnick a shot, that takes a couple of stick hops away from the net, and now swept out for Del Foss. 2-on-1 with Luco. Luco in front, all alone. He scores! Forehand, backhand, and Luco has given the Lions a 2-1 lead. 7:20 left to go in the second period. They win the ensuing faceoff. Now to the near point. A shot deflected on. Pad save made by Graham. He got the rebound as well. And now it's played back to the near point for Hanson Bukata. To the near side, Fontaine. Across. Shot on. Graham makes a diving stop. Lands behind him. Swept out of there by a friendly Lindenwood stick. Grabianowski in to take the faceoff. She wins it for the Lions. And it's grabbed onto quickly by Ziliox. Now played cross ice off the stick of Gunderson. Tipped in further. A shot on the backhand. They score! Molly Henderson finds a rebound off the pads of Ahola, and the Lions have tied the game. 18:17 left to go in the second period. Tap into the circle. Sends it down low. Southgate will take it away from the net. Now back up top for Houle. Over to Mercier. That goes off a stick, but he recollects it along the far advertising. Mercier to the middle. His shot, he scores! Jaden Mercier, his second goal of the game, ties it up. 6:53 left to play in the second. Here comes the former Flin Flon Bomber across the blue line. His shot gets caught up in the equipment of Ohio State defender. Now centered for Lundman. A shot. They score! Jake Southgate gets the game-opening goal. 15:48 left to go in the second period. Shot put on, goes off a stick high and wide. Comes into the corner for Evans. Now left down low for Gagnon. Under a minute to play here. 45 ticks left to go in the second period. Gagnon stapled up against the advertising in the far corner. Now Schmiedlin. Gagnon, he scores! The net came off its moorings. They say it counts, and the Lions have tied the game. 38.1 to go in the period. 18:06 to go here in the third period. Through center. Brought ahead by Josie Dunn over the Penn State line. Dunn around behind the net. Feeds it out in front. They score! 18:57 to go. The Lions cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 Nittany Lions here in the third period on the one-timer by Olivia Grabianowski. Puts it off a skate. It comes back in front. Pad save made by Bartoszkiewicz. He got the rebound as well. Scoops it up with the glove, and the play stops with 10:54 to go in the third. For Christoph Papp. He'll skate it out to center around Guzzo. Papp in across the blue line. Drops it off there at the point for Houle. Now to the near side for Anderson. Jack Anderson. Tap back for Houle. Houle and Anderson change places. Now down low into the corner for Mercier. Back to the near side for Houle. Houle at the hash marks. Across, a shot, they score! A power play goal for the Lions. They cut the lead in half. 14:42 left to go in the third. Mears gets it out to Roof at center. 2-on-1 come the Lions. Now McClellan loose in front. Shot, pad save made, rebound on. They score! A short-handed goal by Eli Roof. And the Lions extend the lead. It's 2-0. 9:57 to go in the second period. Across the far point for Jones. He'll carry in. He takes a grand circle tour of the offensive zone. One-timer it on. Spann got a piece of the glove on it. And it's left at the side of the cage. Mears down low. Tight angle. Throws it across. Granville a shot. He scores! A power play goal for Ryan Granville. This game is tied. 5:25 to go in the first. On the glass. Gunderson plays it back up top for Corto. Her shot bounces off a skate wide. Now turned on net. Save made. Rebound. Put on. They score! A 1-0 lead for Lindenwood. 12:33 to go in the first period. Pora lands at the stick of Mushedre. She'll drop it back for Knightsky. Didn't get all that shot. It bounces just off a couple of sticks wide. That fanned on shot by Morgan Knightsky almost worked out. Now she gets it in front again. She scores! Morgan Knightsky puts the Lions on the board. 6:50 to go in the third period as she roofs it over Sarah Coe. He's got the all-black going tonight. And this one fired on by Jones. He scores! First game as a Lion. First goal for Nick Jones. 3:27 to go in the first period.
Go get that puck, young man. First collegiate goal.
We got stapled to the advertising. Then the referee applies a good hit down low. And that takes out Jack Kane.
Iowa didn't think they were going to be facing two teams tonight.
That was a nice strong hit, especially for somebody without any equipment. Here comes a 3-on-2 for Lindenwood into the offensive zone to the near side for Jones. Shot on, he scores! Nick Jones, 2 goals in his Lindenwood debut and a 4-0 lead for Lindenwood. Another first-minute goal this period, 19:21 to play in the second. Misplayed puck inside Lions territory by Mullen. He hemmed up a guy along the advertising. And here come the Lions out of their own zone. Jones in across the blue line, trying to get through the defense, leaves the puck there in front of the net. And now Mullen picks it up down low. Mullen twisting in the corner. He'll circle it around to Jones. Now out to the point for McClellan. Near side for Bainan. Bainan gets around one man, throws it on. Jones taps it in and scores! A hat trick in his Lindenwood debut, and Nick Jones has made it 6-0, 12:41 to go in the second period. Flex it, he'll send it past Schmiedlin out to center. Papp bumped off the puck, now Schmiedlin trying to get it across. Lohman in front, can't pick up the bouncing puck. Otherwise, that was a grade A opportunity for him. Sabo dumps it in, glove down by Anderson. And he'll send it back forward. Now here's Papp in behind the defense on a breakaway. A shot. He scores! Christoph Papp makes it a 2-goal game in favor favor of the Lions. 3-1, 5:38 to go in the second.
Time around, but they really have got to find some time to set up here.
They win the opening faceoff of the man advantage. A shot from the point by Dunn. Skips off a body wide. Picked up down low by Rarick. Now handed back to Knightsky on the near wing. Knightsky clears it around behind the net. Leaves it off wraparound attempt. They score! G.G. Pora, a power play goal for the Lions. Makes it 2-1 LU. 14-18 to play in the third.